morning, Wednesday afternoon, as we're early parts of September. Um, we just in chill mode, and you know what we're gonna go and do. So coming to you live today. Got some thoughts and some takes. And I'm just gonna be here for a minute and talk about some stuff. So we're getting ready for football season. It's getting ready to kick off. We ain't that far away. You can tell the weather's changed back to schools and the things can change. So, you know, we're just gonna get ready to get started on this though. So we're gonna see what comes through. Start my questions. This one's pretty self-explanatory. Shannon Sharp didn't get the same. Skip Bayless settled his lawsuit. It's low keys, no surprise. I tell people all the time about white privilege, how it goes, how it works in corporate world. People be in denial, but things have been settled for Skip Bayless. He's got another whack show coming out with Gilbert Arenas. He's always. It's funny how black cop, white cop to sell a show, and the black dude's always the coolest one. But in corporate worlds, the white cop, black cop, it's in reverse. Anyway, it's selling what it sells. It's doing what it's doing, and it's kind of where it's at. So we can't ever be like we shocked or surprised. We just have to come to expect it. Coming to you live. Um, I believe Ticket TV was talking about it. Was one of the people talking about it, but it's not no shock. Let me put it to you like this: the way I go about stuff politically and think about stuff, I never am shocked or surprised. Brian Flores' case against the NFL has been going on for like 2.5 years. And the Skip Bayless thing came and went. Now, Joy Taylor got fired. Shannon Sharp got fired, demoted, and lost all the money he had on layaway. So that's what happens, how they do it. What's happening? How you doing? Marlena Hernandez, thank you for coming through. Very cool name. I haven't heard a name like that in ages. Takes me back a ways. Takes me back. Hmm. That's a deja vu name. Very nice name. Where are you coming from today? Thank you for coming through. Hello, how are you doing? Tamara Christina, how are you doing today? Thank you for coming through. Feel free to tell me where you're coming from and let's have conversation. From and let's have conversation. Glad to have anybody come through today. Let's have conversation. Glad to have anybody come through. I'm just now coming on today, and I'm trying to get everything put out with the channel. So everybody's doing good. Okay, we are now live again, and I got everything sent out. So now we're gonna see if people come through. Again, we're gonna see if people come through. And if you're on board, feel free to talk. Let me know what's up. The only reason why I had like a moment where I was away is because I was trying to send all my links to my different social media accounts. So don't be alarmed if the thing was kind of going stagnant. I just had to step away and do that. I will be here as long as I get some people come through. I am going to be here today and on Friday, maybe Saturday, but I'm here today. Now, depending on how long I'm here for, it all depends on how many people show up because I got to keep it 100. We have to keep it as such. So, we're going to see what we got. You know, hope everybody's having a good day. Just thoughts and whatnot. Yeah, I took well because Skip Bayless got a new show, and that's a reality. Shannon Sharp is getting treated like he's a bum, like he's getting like the sidewalk. He's getting sidewalk treatment. They put money on Skip, and I know Skip had to explain it. I got called a loser. Well, you can go. Somebody called you a loser. It's funny how people like to come on your show or your place and then act like they being friendly and then it's something they don't like and then they got a diss track for you or they just trolling. So if you don't want to be here, you can split anytime you want. Nobody needs to go through no headache and no heartache. So and it's funny how the people act like you can't read the comments and they can't see what you're saying. So I mean, I really don't need all that. It's enough trolling that goes on. But I will get started on that Skip Bayless video though. So sometimes things just kind of take a mind of their own. But anyway, though, let me know what you think. If you happen to know about Skip Bayless and whatnot, uh, of course, I think he got a pass. I mean, it's the same old corporate. People don't ever like to act like they're oblivious to it. They act like we live in a fair world and that things are equal and kumbaya. They're not. When you black, you get one chance to mess up. And you mess up, they let you know. So Shannon Sharp gonna have a tough road. He'll be lucky. He'll get Tubi time. I told the people already. He'll get Tubi. Skip's gonna get some prime time gig. You know. That's why I don't like having discussions with certain people when it comes to about race relations and the politics because sometimes you get people who act like they're naive and they act like they don't know what you're talking about. They know what you're talking about. They know good and well that complexion for protection really means what it means. You can fool around and make 2 or 3 mistakes and get 30 options. But when you black, you only get one chance to mess up. They never let you forget. So, but anyway, we're just live right now. And like I said, I will be on here and see if anybody comes through. Um, I'll be on here for about, well, I have some viewers and stuff, but there's not anyone coming through right now. So there's a lot going on, but we'll be on. We'll see. Sometimes it'd be like nonstop. Sometimes it'd be like, so we shall see. It's interesting. If I don't get much going on, I'll probably be on for about 18 more minutes. I'll make like and then I would tell people if they want me to come live, let me know. Because I want to make sure that when I come live, that we definitely get the most of what we're doing. I did send the notices out today, though, but again, people be occupied and they got a life, and I understand. And I got plenty of videos coming, so need not worry. So we got football season, so there will be a lot to talk about. And baseball season's coming to an end soon. Things didn't change with that regards. But when people talk about morals and character, it's very one-sided affair. It's never a yin and yang, it's never a balance, you know. So I'm not gonna get in here and say, because it's not balanced. It's not balanced at all. There's hypocrisy. Michael Irvin can't hardly get back a job. And Skip Bayless about to get what, different options? Because remember, he had him and Stephen A. Then he had him and Shannon Sharp. Then he had him, Lil Wayne, and he had him and Paul Pierce. So he's had. Then he's got his thing. He's had about five. Now give her 6 different options. So Shannon Sharp worked. He left with him. Worked the Stephen A. Got his nighttime, but he ain't getting half the many options. So I don't hear nobody piling on Skip Bayless. You know. So we know there's double standards. So we'll see. But in the meantime, that's kind of like what's going on also. Hope everybody's doing okay though, like I said before. Anybody wants to come through, feel free. If I don't see any much going on, I'll give it another 15 minutes. I'm just waiting. I know sometimes it takes a minute before people start to come through. Sometimes notifications don't go out either. So, mm-hmm. So we shall see. Hope everybody's having a good day. Second, thank you for the people taking the vote. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a no-brainer. I think the Skip Bayless thing is definitely gonna be huge. I can't imagine it not being. But it's like it's kind of be expected, though. I mean, people don't ever like to tell the truth about these things. They are what they are. They are what they are. George Taylor had to bite the dust pretty much. Shannon Sharp, obviously, you see how that's played. And Stephen A. Smith, even though he does so much more to get what he got, but it's a fine line that hey, that could be taken away. Skip Bayless has this like Trump type of thing going in a way. It's uncanny. So we shall see. We shall see. Can't ever say that I'm shocked or surprised though. Never shocked or surprised. Hope everybody doing good though. Oh yeah, and I already talked about Trump looking like Weekend at Barney's. So you can look at the video; it's already out. That whole mess. Some people were getting this, stuff's a little crazy, but you know, there's a lot of craziness going on. So lots of craziness. But anyway, appreciate everyone coming through today. See what we got. All right, so we're in the home stretch. It looks like it's not going to be many people coming through today. So So we're just gonna stay around. That's all. Like I said before, and for those who didn't get the notice, yeah, let's wait and see. Okay. Some days you just know you're not gonna get a lot of people coming through, but that's okay though. I end up talking to myself pretty much today, so it's all right. And barring some miracle, I'll be back on Friday or Saturday. It's good for like 3 days usually. Next week, I think not Monday. Probably next week, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Probably be a lot. Not will be a lesser amount of live streams. I'm thinking that if I don't see a lot of, again, and that's all due respect because people are back to school, back to work, and time and everything. So unless I get the buzz or stuff, I probably won't do as many unless I get told otherwise. So, but I appreciate the ones that do peep out and everything like that. And I'm gonna pretty much right now 6 or 7 more minutes. So doesn't like too many people gonna come through. So give it a few more minutes. It does happen sometimes periodically that but the video will be available and for people to comment and to watch and so on and so forth. So um, I did put the work in. This was my second video of the week. I said I was going to do it on all the even days. So there's at least one more coming. So, but the next one will dictate if I cut it down to just 1 or 2 days out the week or just to one based on how I see. So, so if you got something to say for now, say it. If not, I'll let it ride for about 5 more minutes and then I'm going to tap on out. Yeah, so anyway, that's kind of like what's going on. Don't be alarmed. There will be commentary on here. It's just that, like I said before, and this happened before. Sometimes with these live streams, you get like an abundance of folks, and sometimes you don't. But you can't ever take it personal. It comes and goes. So, but like I said, barring a miracle, this is the last one for a minute. Yeah. So anyway, got a couple more minutes before I hang in there. I wanted to at least give everybody a chance, a half hour. I know sometimes it takes a little time for people to come through, but it don't look like it's gonna be the case today. So we'll see in the next couple of minutes. I got a ton of videos I'm working on anyway, so if you don't catch this, you can definitely catch the videos. But weird things happen. So always looking forward to good commentary and feedback. And next time I probably do a podcast, I'll talk about the results of that Dallas Philadelphia game. So we will be in football season officially in 24 hours. And the fallout from Micah Parsons and what the Cowboys year consists of, and so on, etc., etc., etc. Football season should promise to be very thrilling and interesting and entertaining. So there. But yeah, this Skip Bayless thing is par for the course. It's par for the course. He gets rewarded. I'll be watching Shannon Sharp. He has no buzz no more. He's had some good commentary at Tyronn Lue on there and talking about different things, but there is no buzz no more. The buzz is gone. So it's kind of like old BB King song. The thrill is gone. The buzz is gone. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna say? So, all right. So now we're in our final minute. Doesn't look like anybody's gonna come through today, but it's okay though. People can watch this on the rebroadcast and appreciate the people who actually voted. Um, Wires could have been crossed with some of the personnel going out, but I'd like to think the ones privy to being first. So appreciate that. Anybody that comes through, feel free to hit that smash and that like up. But yep. So for now, I'm going to sign off, and hopefully we'll get some people come through. Again, I'll be back on Friday, maybe Saturday, but we'll see what happens. So stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. All right, I'll catch you next time. Peace. I'm out.